Hello guys, Daniel here and welcome to part 10 on the How to Write a Novel series. In this video I'm just going to be talking about ARC readers, which I believe stands for Advanced Review Copy Readers. I could be completely wrong, but that's what I think it stands for. And generally speaking, if I want to be an ARC reader, that's what I do. I get an advanced copy and you read the book, you review it, and you post that review online when the book comes out. Now for you, you're going to be finding people to do that for yourself with your book, and generally speaking it's good to try and get this sorted in advance, as you know, ARC suggests, and usually family, friends and other authors will be willing to help you. Now usually with ARC readers you want to get as many as possible because, and I'm not digging at anyone because I am guilty of this myself, you know, if you get 50 people to become an ARC reader for your book, you're probably not going to get 50 reviews. It's always going to be a much lower percentage who get through your book on time and also go and leave your review. I mean, they don't mean it maliciously. I mean, I've had books given to me and asked to leave reviews, and it's just taken me a bloody sweet time to get there. And it's not because I was being nasty, it's just because, you know, like with most people, life gets in the way and you just didn't get around to finishing off that book yet. It's taken you a couple months longer than you thought, or a couple of weeks, or you've done it and you just need to post a review but you haven't got there because that's like another leg of the journey. So you know, no one in particular, with me saying that, I'm just saying it generally. When you find your ARC readers, find more than you think you'll need, because it's just the way it works. It takes a lot of time to read through a book, especially if you're not an avid reader, and that's just the way of trying to get reviews for your book, because it's an uphill struggle. Once you release your book, it's always going to be a thing that you come back to. You're always going to be on the hunt for reviews and getting people in on your book, but for the sake of this ARC review, you're doing it in advance of your book release, with the hopes that when your book is released, you'll have a clump of people that come online and talk about your book, post about your book, review your book. It'll bump it up in the charts on Amazon and you'll stand a chance of getting some exposure. That said, if you do give ARCs out, and especially on Amazon and Goodreads, when reviews are left, you have to signal that you got the book for free and you have to place that in your review. Otherwise, you're kind of treading this thin line that Amazon don't like. There are also a few paid places. Now, I wouldn't just straight up pay for a review because that's not very ethical. But there's places like Hidden Gems and Readsy. And there is another one, but I can't remember its name. And basically, you pay them some money and they have a network of readers/authors who will read your book and review it for you with their honest opinions. Now, of course, with these services, or I mean even without these services, you're never going to get, 100% amazing reviews. There's always going to be some out there that just don't have a good word to say. And this usually isn't a reflection of your book. 9 times out of 10, it's the baggage that they've got from their life and they're bringing it with them when reading your book and essentially blaming you for some of their problems. So if you get a bad review, don't take it to heart. It's just sometimes how people behave. It's all good. You've got to remember that some people will absolutely love your book, some people will want more. But yeah, you will get some diehard fans that absolutely love your book as well. So focus on the positive stuff. And essentially with your ARCs, get your book as polished up as you can, and when it's ready to roll out, get on talking to people around you, friends, families, and I'd say the best resource is other authors in your network who you can contact. Ask them to be an ARC for your book, which usually, if you've read their book and been an ARC for theirs, what goes around comes around, and before you know it, you'll have a group of candidates who are itching to read your book. In terms of time frames, when your book releases, obviously you're giving these ARC copies out early before release. I would say try to aim for a month before release. I mean, I guess 2 weeks maybe, but people are busy. They're going to take time to read through your book. You don't want to apply any added pressure to force them through it. So the earlier you can get your book out there before your release date, the better for you, and the more prepared your ARC readers will be for when the release date comes. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.